Hello, everyone, and good evening to you all. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Friday, August 1st, 2025. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I sincerely hope you folks had a truly blessed and wonderful Friday. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is the list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Actually, tonight I'll have the background and overview for the month of August as we enter another month. Also tonight, right to my National Day calendar segment, I will have my famous birthday segment for you all, where it features our famous people who were born on this day. And also tonight in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for the entire weekend. That does include both tomorrow, which is Saturday, and Sunday, plus through all of next week. So, I just want to say thank goodness I just want to say thank God for keeping me patient, and thank you all for being patient with me. I finally have internet access regained. And of course, I just want to say that God literally answered my prayers. I just want to say that God has literally answered my prayers. And I figured it was actually early this morning, around, I want to say like either around 8 or 9 a.m. this morning, that our that my internet service has been restored. I was without internet all last night, so that's why I had to only do a brief video for you all. But here I am, back in full force here on this Friday night, as we begin the month of August. Without further ado, let's get things started here. And of course, I'm going to begin with can you guys believe it? It is August. Can you guys believe that the calendar has just flipped from July to August? Goodness gracious. Summer really has flown by, hasn't it? So that means it's almost time to get the kids ready for school. So lots of back to school giveaways and lots of back to school events are happening this weekend and all through next weekend and plus next weekend. So if you're curious about the start dates of back to school students for Bossier Parish students will be on next Thursday, August 7th, and Carroll Parish students report back on Wednesday, August 13th. So that time, summer vacation, it is getting ready to wrap up. So if you haven't, hopefully you and your family, your kids can get out there somewhere and capture your last minute summer memories. So what a summer has this been. Already the calendar says August. That means it's time to almost have time to head back to school. And before you know it, football season, and guess what? Football season is almost around the corner. So I'll have to scoop up your football in the coming weeks. So stay tuned for all those. Anyway, let's get into it. I just want to thank God for having my internet service restored. You know, it was that crazy windstorm that hit me offline last night. So that's why I had to use That's why I had to use internet data on my phone instead of my Wi-Fi. Okay, here's the overview. For the month of August. This is exactly what I do at the start of each month. So the 8th month of the year, August. In the original 10-month Roman calendar, August was the 6th month with 30 days and was originally named Sextilis in 8 BC. In the Roman Senate rewarded Octavian Augustus a month in his honor. The founder and first emperor of the Roman Empire, Octavian Augustus, selected Sextilis, which under the Julian calendar was the 8th month with the addition of January and February. Renamed to Augustus, there remained the issue of the month having fewer days than Julius or July. What Octavian adjusted the number of days to match that of July is uncertain, but the result left February with 28 days except in the leap year. In September and November each gave up a day to October and December to avoid a trifecta of 31 days in a row. For Hoopers or Pride or both, the Julian calendar came to be. Today, August is the 8th month of the modern calendar with 31 days. It also wraps up the summer months in the Northern Hemisphere, and that also includes the dog days of summer. This traditionally hot and humid time lures people to pools and beaches to cool off. In the Southern Hemisphere, winter still reigns. August's moon is called the sturgeon moon, named after the ancient fish that swim in North America. They were once abundant and easily caught during the heat of August summer. In the sporting world, the U.S. Open Tennis Championships begin at the end of August, while the National Football League or the NFL kicks off this preseason matchup. In addition to that, the college football season typically begins later in the month. So if you were born in August, chances are that your sign is either a Leo or a Virgo. Leo represents the lion and Virgo represents... If you were born in August, chances are your sign is either Leo or Virgo. Leo represents the lion and Virgo means a virgin, and it is represented by the maiden or goddess. August birthdays celebrate with the gladiolus and poppy. Other flowers coming into bloom in August include goldenrod and salvia. The month of August had turned into a griddle where the days just lay there and sizzle. Sue Monkhead, The Secret Life of Bees. Peridot and spinel are the birthstones of those born in August. Peridot is a semi-precious olive or lime green stone found in lava flows and veins from the United States to Finland and Pakistan, among others. Found in shades of pink, red, blue, violet, and lavender, spinel is a more recent addition to the August birthstones. Here are 5 fast facts about August. August is the only month that is August is the only month that is also one of the top 1,000 names for men. The Purple Heart was created on August 7, 1782. The Perseid meteor showers occurred every year in August. Depending on the year, it can be one of the most spectacular shows in the sky. National Sleep Under the Stars Night is the perfect holiday to experience this event. More people move during August than any other month. Whether they bought or sold their house or they are moving into a bigger or smaller apartment, doing so during the month of August is easier than doing it during any winter month. Notable people in August include Louis Armstrong, Neil Armstrong, Lucille Ball, Benjamin Harrison, Herbert Hoover, Lyndon B. Johnson, former President Bill Clinton, former President Barack Obama, Jerry Garcia, Smokey Bear, Sam Elliott, Gillian Anderson, Margaret Burbridge, Orville White, Coco Chanel, H.P. Lovecraft, Connie Chung, Amy Adams. Those are some of the few notable birthdays born in August. Also, don't forget that I'm naming the late great king of pop, Michael Jackson. So here's a little more info about August. August is the eighth month of the year in the Julian and Gregorian calendars. Its length is 31 days. It is in the Southern Hemisphere, August is the season equivalent of February in the Northern Hemisphere. In the Northern Hemisphere, August falls in summer, while in the Southern Hemisphere, south of the equator, the month falls during winter. In many European countries, August is the holiday month for most workers. Numerous religious holidays occurred during August in ancient Rome. Certain meteor showers take place in August. The Kappa Cygnids occur in August, with the yearly dates varying. The Alpha Capricornus meteor shower occurs as early as July 10th and ends around August 10th. The Southern Delta Aquarius occur from mid-July to mid-August, with the peak usually around July 28th, 29th. The Perseids, a major meteor shower, typically takes place between July 17th and August 24th, with peak days varying yearly. The star cluster of Messier 30 is best observed around August. Along the aborigines of the Canary Islands, especially among the Guanches of Tenerife, the month of August received the name of Benizmer or Benizmer, which was also the harvest festival held during the month. The month was originally named Sextilis in Latin because it was the sixth month in the original 10-month Roman calendar on the Romulus in 753 BC, with March being the first month of the year. About 700 BC, it became the 8th month when January and February were added to the year before March by King Nomopompilus, who also gave it 29 days. Julius Caesar added 2 days when he created the Julian calendar in 46 BC, giving it its modern length of 31 days. In 8 BC, the month was renamed in honor of Emperor Augustus. According to a Census consultant quoted by Macrobius, he chose this month because it was the time of several of his great triumphs, including the conquest of Egypt. Commonly repeated lore has it that August had 31 days because Augustus wanted his month to match the length of Julius Caesar's July. But this is the invention of the 13th century scholar Joannes Sacrobosco. Sextilis had 31 days before it was renamed. It was not chosen for its length. So, Augustus' birthstones are the peridot, sodonyx, and spinal. Its birth flower is the gladiolus or poppy, meaning beauty, strength, or character. Character, love, marriage, and family. The Western zodiac signs are Leo until August 22nd and Virgo from August 23rd onward. Also notable August birthdays include the late great and legendary NBA player Kobe Bryant. Also had an August birthday. So this is what we observe throughout the month here in the States. August is known as August is known as American Adventures Month, Children's Eye Health and Safety Month, Get Ready for Kindergarten Month, Happiness Happens Month, Neurosurgery Outreach Month, Psoriasis Awareness Month, Spinal Muscular Atrophy Awareness Month, What will be your legacy month? Here's what we celebrate in the U.S. August is known as National Black Business Month, National Children's Vision and Learning Month, National Immunization Awareness Month, National Princess Peach Month, National Water Quality Month, National Women with Civility Month. Okay, good evening to you, Brittany. How are you doing this Friday night? And how was your day today? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Today, I went to Crumble, my first Crumble for this month, and got the Snickerdoodle skillet cookie. It was so good. I had a spicy chicken biscuit from Chick-fil-A this morning, and yeah, it was my off day. And I just enjoyed my Friday to the fullest. August is known as, for food lovers, August is known as National Catfish Month, National Dipping Dots Month, Family Meals Month, National Goat Cheese Month, National Panini Month, Peach Month, and also August is known as Sandwich Month. So August generally has no major holidays other than celebrating. We typically celebrate the end of summer and of course back to school. And then later in the month we start celebrating football. I just took a short one, I just took a short one a couple a couple hours ago. So that's what August typically represents. But the next notable holiday is not until Labor Day, but that's not until September 1st, which is exactly a month from today. Now here's how we're going to begin the month with the National Day holidays. And of course, one of the most notably recognized holiday is that today was National Girlfriends Day. As we welcome in the 8th month of the year. On this day, we celebrate National Girlfriends Day to encourage women across the globe to get together and celebrate their special bond of friendship. Hashtag National Girlfriends Day. Girlfriends fall into many categories. While many grew up together, others meet through work or college. Still, okay, okay, here's a little more. Okay, on this day, we celebrate National Girlfriends Day to celebrate. On this day, we celebrate National Girlfriends Day to encourage women across the globe to get together to celebrate their special bond of friendship. Hashtag National Girlfriends Day. Girlfriends fall into many categories. When many grew up together, sorry about that. National Girlfriends Day. On this day, we celebrate National Girlfriends Day and to encourage. I do not understand why it keeps popping up. Okay, National Girlfriends Day. On this day, we celebrate National Girlfriends Day to encourage women across the globe to get together and celebrate their special bond of friendship. Hashtag National Girlfriends Day. Girlfriends fall into many categories. While many grew up together, others meet through work or college. Still others share a bond much deeper. Sisters and mothers meet the definition of girlfriends too. Though these types of relationships cross our minds frequently, we often fail to set aside time to spend with each other. Today promotes the laughter and joys girlfriends bring. Rarely do girlfriends let another go at it alone. Not only do they enjoy spending time together, they support each other too. While laughing and sharing secrets, girlfriends offer advice and celebrate successes. When it's time for a glass of wine, to chat over a cup of coffee, or to go for a long walk, girlfriends are there. And here's a fact. Friendship is one of the most special connections in life. Whether we have one or many, girlfriends make life better, fuller, and complete. These are the friends that can make you laugh at life's silliest things. A girlfriend is who you turn to when life is not so kind. In its simplest form, National Girlfriends Day celebrates the unlimited ways life is better with our girlfriends in it. So this.
Welcome to first on the National Day calendar. Today we're unleashing some splash.
Apologize for that narration. But not only that, today also was National Water Balloon Day, Congressional Startup Day, International Malone Day, Respect for Parents Day, Minority Donor Awareness Day, and also today was National Raspberry Cream Pie Day. So, and another notable thing about August is that with hurricane season in meteorology, although August is typically the hottest month of the year in our neck of the woods, and across many parts of the many parts of the U.S., hurricane season is when the tropics get mainly active, especially later in the month, and of course going into the first at least the first half of September. So those are some of the most notable things when it comes to the month of August. Now, weather-wise, it looks like we are going to be looking for some. We have quite a bit of rain that we could be dealing with as we go at least into the weekend. So of course, it looks like we're going to start the weekend off with quite a bit of with quite a bit of rain and storms on the way, and of course, it looks like and also let you guys know if we're going to go into another pattern of if we're going to go into another pattern of hot and dry weather. Excuse me. Excessive rainfall. The threat of heavy rainfall is possible late Friday into Friday night. Of course, that's today and tonight and early Saturday morning, especially across parts of northeast Texas, where a slight risk, that's a category 2 out of 4, has been highlighted. The remainder of the region is including the marginal risk of 1 out of 4. So it looks like that we could be we could be at least getting happening. So here's excessive rainfall today through tonight. Thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall that could lead to flash flooding across portions of northeast Texas through tonight. Amounts, isolated areas in excess of 2 inches with locally higher amounts possible. Here's what you should do. Plan ahead, avoid driving across flooded roadways, have multiple ways to receive hazards. So, where August cool front lingers, bringing increased chances of storms. A weak frontal boundary remains along the I-20 corridor with another round of showers and thunderstorms expected late, especially through tonight. The potential for locally heavy rainfall is situated over northeast Texas and will bear watching after sunset for nocturnal thunderstorms. And what you see here to the left is a cold front continues to sink southward tonight. So that means that either side of this, that many of us should be in the these are like lows typically around average, and what you see to the right is scattered storms in the evening, perhaps overnight. And here's of course here's what the averages look like as they go into here's what the averages and records look like on this first day of August. Normal high is 95, normal low is 74. 107 is the record high set on this day back in 2011. 64 is the record low set on this day back in 1936. And all during the first half of much of this week, we've been under heat advisories in extreme heat warnings, and only portions of western portions of the region, especially portions of north central Texas, are under an air quality alert. Elsewhere, we are not under an advisory, watch, or warning here on this Friday night. So that's one thing we do not have to worry with. And we're seeing quite a bit of heavy rains impacting. The heaviest of this rain is impacting much of East Texas. Some of this could be making its way into our neck of the woods, the Shreveport area, by the time we get into, especially over an hour 9 to into, especially during the early part of the day tomorrow. I'll let you guys know exactly how much rain we could be looking at. So we're seeing a line of showers and storms impacting portions of southeast Oklahoma and southwest Arkansas. But this is a quite rain and storms is impacting portions of East Texas here on this Friday night, which is about to make its way into northwest Louisiana. You could reach Shreveport with the next few hours. So look at Shreveport. Looks like rain could be coming to us. So praying that you guys sleep tight and keep and be sure to keep your devices charged, and stay up to date for any alerts. And of course, again, as I was showing you, portions of much of East Texas is what we're dealing with, the heaviest of the rain here on this Friday night. Also, in the eastern portions of the area, including northeast Louisiana, portions of western Mississippi, going into portions of southern Alabama. It was also dealing with quite a bit of a line of rain, some shower activity, showers and thunderstorm activity. So this is where the heaviest of the rain is happening across portions of East Texas, extending to portions of deep East Texas. So that's where the heaviest of the rain. Some of this rain could be reaching Shreveport within a few hours. So I'll let you guys know. So I'll keep you guys posted and let you guys know how much rain when should the rain arrive. So now we begin this month with so of course we've had a rather typical start. So of course as expected. Now it did turn out to be a seasonably hot day, but not as hot compared to what it's been all week. So we've had 3 straight days of high temperatures in the triple digits. Did we get to 100 today here in Shreveport? Answer that question is no, we did not. We actually reached a high temperature. We've had lots of cloud. We've had quite a bit of clouds around earlier today, with the clouds around mixing with sunshine and cloud mix. So we kind of basically turned out to be an average day for us with the northeast wind and feels like temperatures were over 100, but not up to 105. Not like what we saw earlier in the week. Of course, the actual high temperature in Shreveport today was 95 degrees, which actually is our normal high temperature for this time of year. 95 is our normal high, so we basically were right at average. And it looks like tomorrow is going to be even cooler than tomorrow. We could even be cooler than we were today. So here's how we're looking outside here on this Friday night. Temperature outside on this Friday night is 82 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Humidity is 70%, dew point is 72 degrees. Winds are calm. With the feels like temperature heat index of 86 degrees. Barometric pressure is at 30.14 inches of mercury. And visibility is at 10 miles. So that's how we're looking outside here on this Friday night. And again, presently, even on this first full night of August, we are not under a and presently here on this first full night of August, we are not under and of course we presently do not have anything happening in the tropics. It looks like the next few weeks the tropics could be ruining, especially the waters of the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico, or what people are saying the Gulf of America, but I say it's the Gulf of Mexico. So tonight we could be dealing with heavy thunderstorms overnight. So we could be expecting quite a bit of rain happening. So, of course, people are still trying to recover from the strong winds that came through yesterday. That's the reason. That's the reason I was without internet service last night. So be prepared for another round with the line of showers and storms that can impact the area overnight. So we dealing with a couple of heavy thunderstorms here and there. Low temperatures night 77 degrees. That's a few degrees above our normal low. With the north wind at 6 miles per hour, chance of rain 80%. Tomorrow is going to your Saturday as we get into the first weekend of the month. It will not be as warm. So we were at 95 today. So clouds should hold our temperatures down during the day tomorrow. It will be cloudy with a couple with a few thunderstorms here, with a couple with area-wide thunderstorms here and there. With a high temperature of 87 degrees, with the northeast wind at 7 miles per hour. And winds will be from the northeast at 7 miles per hour. Chance of rain 90%. That's going to be during the day tomorrow, going to your Saturday. So if you have any weekend plans, I know with the upcoming school year underway, I know a lot of you are going to be spending the weekend doing back to school shopping. So expect a few storms to arrive, but otherwise we'll have mostly cloudy. Skies should be mainly cloudy overnight tonight. So we will start out tomorrow morning 6 a.m. with cloudy skies. We should be at 78 degrees with storms arriving around 7 a.m. 9 a.m. tomorrow with clouds, we should be at 80 degrees. And of course, expect another round of thunderstorms to occur around noon tomorrow, the temperature of 80 degrees. Another round of storms around 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Then expect cloudy skies tomorrow afternoon around 3 p.m. Temperature of 82 degrees. Skies remain cloudy 6 p.m. tomorrow evening with the temperature of 87 degrees. And skies remain cloudy tomorrow night around 9 p.m. the temperature of 82 degrees. So tomorrow during the day, of course, it's not because we have lots of clouds around. It will not be. It will be a much milder day for us compared to what we've become accustomed to. What we typically are used to this time of year. So hope you're enjoying tomorrow despite storms in the forecast. So keep the umbrellas handy for those weekend plans. Now here's what the next 7 to 10 days have in store for us. So be mindful, keep the umbrellas handy for any weekend plans. So after tonight's low temperature 77 degrees with thunderstorms occurring overnight into early first thing tomorrow morning. Tomorrow going to your Saturday, it will not be as warm, but it will be cloudy with a couple thunderstorms in the area with a high of 87, low of 72. Winds will be from the north-northeast at 7 miles per hour. Chance of rain 50%. Sunday will close out the weekend, so the drier half of the weekend will actually occur on Sunday with partly mostly cloudy skies with the chance of a stray shower or two possible, but we're not looking at as much rain going to your Sunday. High of 93, low of 70. We have a north-northeast wind at 7 miles per hour, chance of rain 10%. Monday, of course, we return to drier conditions. Plenty of sunshine, high of 92, low of 73. Winds will be from the northeast at 5 miles per hour, no rain is expected. Tuesday, expect plenty of sunshine, high of 95, low of 72. Winds will be from the northeast at 5 miles per hour, and no rain is expected for your Tuesday. Wednesday, it will be very warm with plenty of sunshine going into your Wednesday. High of 98, low of 76. Feels like temperature 109. Winds will be from the east-northeast at 6 miles per hour. No rain is expected. Thursday, again, it will be partly cloudy and very warm. High of 96, low of 78. Feels like temperature 112. Winds will be from the south-southeast at 6 miles per hour. No rain is expected. Looks like we could have at least a slight chance of a shower, thunderstorm or two as we go towards the end of next week, next Friday, which is the 8th. Expect partly cloudy skies with a slight chance of a spotty shower, thunderstorm or two possible. High of 98, low of 77. Feels like temperature 109. Winds will be from the south at 7 miles per hour. Chance of rain 20%. And it looks like we'll mainly stay in the mid-upper 90s through next weekend, through Monday the following week. Highs will be in the upper 90s for next Saturday, the 9th, with the 40% chance of rain. Next Sunday, which is the 10th, we have partly cloudy skies, highs in the mid-90s with no rain expected. And the following Monday, which is the 11th, expect a slight chance of a shower, thunderstorm or two possible. Highs will be in the upper 90s with a 30% rain chance as we go into the start of the following week. That will be for Monday the 11th. So it looks like we could start the weekend off with quite a bit of storms. So estimated rainfall totals should be around at least half an inch between now and the end of next week. So we will have highs in the mid-upper 80s for tomorrow, which is Saturday. Kind of nice to see a daytime high temperature below normal temperatures for a change. Definitely a far cry from the triple digits what we've experienced early in the week. Highs will be in the mid-upper 80s for tomorrow, which is Saturday. And of course, we'll be in the low 90s, which is also a rarity for this time of year, but not that rare. Highs will be in the low 90s for both Sunday and Monday. We're in the mid-90s for Tuesday, which is normal for this time of year. And then we quickly ease into the mid-upper 90s, basically for the remainder of the week, Tuesday through Friday of next week. Rain chances 50% tomorrow, 10% Saturday. No rain expected Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, and 20% chance by next Friday, towards the end of next week. Well, that will be all that I have for you guys here on this Friday night. Once again, my name is Felton Park. I'm officially signing off here. You guys have a good night. Sleep peacefully. Take care of yourselves and each other. Have a great weekend. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.